Hi and welcome to Knooking 101, my series all about nooking, and in this video I'm going to show you how to nook the linen stitch in the flat with a pattern with two colors and of course in the round. The linen stitch is, as the name already implies, a stitch that has some sort of a woven look and feel and woven structure. It is completely flat. It also lays completely flat. There's no curling. The back side looks like this. I even think this part here with the changing colors looks super pretty, that you can use for so many different things. I came across this stitch when I was searching for stitches to make bags because I absolutely love bags and I wanted to find a knitting stitch that would work for a bag and that is a little bit more sturdy. As you can see, it doesn't move much. So I think this stitch is really perfect, and when you play with different colors, you get also such a super pretty pattern or design that you can of course alternate solid with pattern. I think it's super pretty, and it's also quite easy because this is just a 2-row repeat, and when you make it in the round, it's even basically a 1-row repeat where you would just repeat the same kind of sequence throughout to get the woven look. So let's start with the linen stitch in the flat. First I'm going to show it to you in one solid color for a few rounds, and then I will show you how to create the pattern. For my swatch, I'm using 19 stitches, and it's important that you use an uneven number of stitches for the linen stitch. And the linen stitch itself is a 2-row repeat. So let's start with row number 1 of the repeat, and the first stitch is a knit stitch, so yarn over and pull it through. Then we take the yarn to the front, pick up the next loop and skip it. We don't do anything with it. Then the yarn to the back again and knit stitch. Again, yarn to the front, skip a stitch, yarn to the back, and knit stitch. Very similar to the double knit stitch, where we would repeat this pattern as a 1-row repeat all along. And with the uneven number of stitches, your last stitch is a knit stitch in this row 1. Now we can continue with row number 2 of the repeat. Pretty similar. We just make things the reverse way, basically. We pick up the first stitch, we take the yarn and pull it to the back around this very first stitch and take it to the front, and then we continue in the second stitch with a purl stitch. Then we take the yarn to the back again, so basically slipping it knitwise, and then back to the front, and then purl stitch. Remember, the purl stitch works as follows. You grab the loop from behind of the stitch, twist your hook, yarn under, and pull it through. And then again, we skip the next stitch knitwise, so take the yarn to the back, pick up the next stitch without doing anything, and then take the yarn back to the front and continue with the next purl stitch. Again, yarn to the back, pick up the next stitch, yarn to the front, and purl. Yarn to the back, pick up the next stitch, yarn to the front, and purl. All the way. And our second to last stitch was a purl stitch, and the last stitch we take the yarn to the back and just pick it up to finish the 2-row repeat. And then we can turn. And now we can repeat rows 1 and 2. So again, we take the yarn to the back and knit stitch, yarn to the front, skip it, knit stitch, yarn to the front, skip it, knit stitch all the way. And again, our last stitch is a knit stitch. I'll show you one more time the second round or row. Pick up the first stitch, take the yarn to the back, and then before there's the second loop to the front, and then we can purl to the back, pick up, purl to the back, pick up to the front, purl, and so on. And then you had the purl stitch, yarn to the back, and just pick it up. Here's how it looks. And now I will show you how to make the pattern, and it's actually quite easy because you just change the color after each 2-row repeat. So first I'm just attaching the new color and make the first row of the 2-row repeat. And then just continue with the second row. And once you have that, you just switch, pick up the first color, and start as we had it before with a knit stitch. Make sure to drag a little bit on the yarn end to keep it tight, and after that just do the pattern as we did it before. And then just switch back, pick the other color, and continue with the pattern, and this creates this super fun pattern. There is also a way to make this with 3 colors, and the pattern that gets created looks a little bit different. I might show this in a separate video, or you can search for yourself if you're interested, because once you know how to skip and how to make knit and purl stitches, then you can pretty much nook along. And here we go, the beautiful pattern. And here's how to nook the linen stitch in the round. I casted on 31 stitches. If you want to nook the linen stitch in the round, I would recommend you to use an uneven number of stitches, because with that it's pretty much a 1-row repeat. When you're 100% correct, it's a 2-row repeat. But you basically have to do just 2 stitches and that's it, and you don't even need any purl stitches. So I'm just going to transfer my work. So we are going to start. Our very first stitch is a knit stitch. So we are closing our ring here of stitches in the round. And then we take the yarn to the front, skip it, yarn to the back, and knit stitch, yarn to the front, yarn to the back, knit stitch. And guess what? That's pretty much all there is. And again, if you can't put any more stitches, release the helper yarn, pull your hook through, and then continue with the pattern. And here I had a knit stitch, so I'm just going to skip the next stitch and continue with the pattern. And I'm going to stop 2 stitches shy of the end of the round, because it doesn't really matter where you start or end your round. You will always have the yarn end from the beginning to know where you started. And then yarn to the front. This here is now my last knit stitch. And then yarn to the front. We pick up the next stitch, which was a knit stitch in the previous round. Yarn to the back and knit stitch, yarn to the front. So right now we are basically alternating the slipped stitches and the knit stitches on top of each other to create the linen stitch in the round. So it's much easier and it goes much faster than in the flat version. I will make a few stitches to show you how this looks. And here we go. After a few rounds, you get this beautiful woven-like texture. I think it's super pretty. It's very sturdy, so you can do things like bags, for example, where you don't want to have a lot of stretch. Again, you can also change the color like we did it in the flat version to create some sort of a pattern. So feel free to play around with it. It's really a super cool stitch. If you feel like this is too sturdy and too stiff, you can always size up the Knooking hook to make it a little bit more flowy and drapey. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting to know how to nook the linen stitch. Make sure to tell me in the comments what you would make with this beautiful stitch. And if you're looking for more nooking inspiration, check out the playlists on my channel where you will find tutorials, techniques, and everything you need to know about nooking. And as always, if you want to see a specific stitch or you want to get to know a specific technique and how it works with nooking, send me a message so I can look into it and maybe make a future tutorial out of it. And until then, happy nooking! Bye!